Alright everyone, iOS 16 Beta 2 just came out, and I still don't think I haven't installed on either one of these, but we're going to go ahead and do a speed comparison between my iPhone 8 Plus and my iPhone 10 on iOS 16. So this is going to be very interesting. They both have the same exact chipset inside, so they should theoretically be the same exact speed. So let's get into it. Phone calls, 3, 2, 1. I think the iPhone 10 is slightly faster, but very, very close. Music, 3, 2, 1. I think the iPhone 8 Plus was actually a little bit faster there, but it was still very, very close. Camera, 3, 2, 1. I think the 8 Plus slightly slower, just by a little bit. App Store, 3, 2, 1. And we do have a little bit of a pop-up here, but I still think it was faster on the iPhone 10. Getting into this one, about the same thing. Scrolling out of this and scrolling through, you guys will be able to tell over the camera which one is the faster one. Hopping out of this one, let's go and get into settings, 3, 2, 1. I think the iPhone 8 Plus slightly faster. A lot of flip-flopping here, which I'm not really too sure what's going on. Clock, 3, 2, 1. Very, very close as well on that one. Let's do books, 3, 2, 1. And you can see this one. Let's go and hop out of here. Let's go and get into stocks, 3, 2, 1. And we are on two different panels, so we'll just load this one up into the screen, and we'll go and hop out of this one. As always, we have a bunch of these third-party apps, so we do have some bigger games as well that we can go ahead and kind of test on both. Let's go and do Genshin Impact, 3, 2, 1. Now, this is a massive game, so because of that, there can be some things going on between both. These are both updated to the most recent version, so they should theoretically be the exact same thing, but we'll kind of see. And I will tell you, the iPhone 10's display looks so much better than my iPhone 8 Plus's, and you can see the iPhone 8 Plus was faster, but we did get into a little logout panel on that one. Let's go ahead and try Apex Legends, 3, 2, 1. Now this is going to be very interesting because, like I mentioned, this is a pretty big game. There's going to be lots of things going on in the background. We did get into a little bit of a pop-up here, but we'll just go and kind of let that one slide for the time being. You can see right here, two different loading panels. We do have to give the iPhone 8 Plus a little bit, tiny bit of a leeway, just because we were able to go ahead and kind of, load into it a little bit faster on the iPhone 10. But you can even see right here, the iPhone 8 Plus is still doing fairly well. But I guess the iPhone 10 is much, much faster. And you can see the iPhone 10 just blew out the iPhone 8 Plus. I'm not really too sure what's going on here. As you can see, still loading up in the beginning panel. So we'll just kind of have to let this one slide as well. Let's go and hop out of this one. Let's go ahead and try Call of Duty, 3, 2, 1. Almost got mixed up there. You can see right here again, the iPhone 8 Plus doing a good job at kind of, opening up pretty fast, but then it kind of slows down a little bit later, which is very strange. This one kind of loaded up at the same time for both panels. The iPhone 10 looks to be a little bit faster to get into the initial panel. And I guess we're just going to see which one is faster. The iPhone 8 Plus has to continue to keep loading, but the iPhone 10 is still loading as well. So you can see the iPhone 10 was technically the faster one there for the most part. The iPhone 8 Plus, a little bit slower. Definitely not a crazy big deal, but it is one of those things to keep in mind. Not too sure why the iPhone 8 Plus is this much lagging behind compared to the iPhone 10. Very strange, but I guess we'll see what happens in the future updates. We'll just go ahead and hop out of this one for the time being. Let's go ahead and kind of, end off with Pubg, I guess. 3, 2, 1. This is a fairly fast game to load up, so we shouldn't see any crazy big differences, but you just never know nowadays. iPhone 8 Plus does look to be a little bit faster there too, so very interesting. A bunch of different games we loaded up right there. We do have some of these other third-party ones we'll go and load up kind of for the most part, but they're pretty basic. I mean, things like, Snake versus Blocks, 3, 2, 1. This one can go either or, but it's very strange we're seeing kind of big differences for phones that have the exact same chipsets inside. They almost have the exact same battery health difference as well, which is very different, which is very interesting. Stack 3, 2, 1. So theoretically, the speed should be somewhat the same, but we're seeing, some bigger differences than normal. So I'll definitely kind of tell you guys to kind of end this off. I think the iPhone 8 Plus is still a very fast phone for the most part, but the iPhone 10 is actually fairly fast as well. I don't know if one is way faster than the other one, but I will say the iPhone 10 may be the fastest one for most of the time, but the iPhone 8 Plus is still a very fast phone as well. So that kind of covers it up. If you have any other thoughts or questions, please let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.